Hello everybody, and a warm welcome to the 2023 Leeds Quality and Care Awards. My name's Graham Sefton, and I'm delighted to be hosting this year's event. Today is about celebrating and recognising the amazing work of so many colleagues across the city. A big well done to everyone that was nominated by work colleagues, people receiving care and support, and their family members. I look forward to guiding you through our 9 award categories and revealing our fantastic finalists and overall winners. But first, I would like to introduce Councillors Fiona Venner and David Jenkins to formally open this year's awards. They'll be joined by Caroline Barrier, Interim Director of Adults and Health at Leeds City Council, who will also share some words to welcome us all.
I'm delighted to be able to welcome you to our second Leeds Quality and Care Awards. Last year, our plans had to be significantly changed because of the pandemic. This meant, rather than having a traditional events award in the Civic Hall, we had to take a different approach, making the winner presentations at their place of work. This worked so well that we have adopted this approach again. As there are fewer restrictions in place, we have been able to involve even more people, including colleagues of the winners, people receiving care, and their families and friends. Again, we've been able to recognise some wonderful achievements that are taking place in adult social care right across Leeds. Through these awards, we can clearly see the hard work and commitment that continues, and that people and organisations are dedicated to improving the quality of care provided in Leeds. I am delighted that this work is being recognised through these awards again, and through the range of accolades that make up the awards. We have a vision for Leeds, which is that we want it to be a city that is a friendly city and the best place to grow old in. All our finalists, be it an organisation or an individual, have demonstrated a huge commitment through their personal dedication or their teamwork. This can be seen in the fabulous work which is taking place across organisations and which demonstrates a truly innovative and passionate belief in person-centred care and services. This has been even more evident and vital during the very difficult and challenging few years that we have all been through. I know that when colleagues have been visiting the finalists to complete their verification visits or present the awards, they have heard wonderful accounts from people delivering frontline services or from people cared for, which have been humbling and inspirational. Thank you.
These awards mean that we can do something which recognises the great work that is taking place and the achievements that are being made in Leeds. They aim to showcase the great work that is taking place in adult social care, and through these awards we hope to shine a light on those individuals, organisations and services that really make a difference to people's lives, who go the extra mile to help others and in doing so contribute to the good of our communities. On behalf of Leeds City Council, Councillor Venner and I would like to thank and wish good luck to all the finalists. We received a great number of nominations across all the categories, and in getting to the finalist stage, your efforts have been recognised. You are all winners. Well done.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm delighted to be part of our second Quality and Care Awards, and it's heartwarming to see the recognition of hard work, genuine care and commitment that we have across the adult social care sector across Leeds. As a workforce, we have had to form a strong resilience through the pandemic, which we continue to do. And the Quality and Care Awards are an opportunity to showcase some of our achievements across different award categories. Although we can only have so many winners, today is a celebration of everything we have achieved and continue to achieve with every challenge that we face. I want to thank everyone for the passion and dedication I see to ensure excellent care and support is at the heart of everything that you do. And I think you're all amazing.
Many thanks to Caroline and councillors for those introductions. My job now is to tell you about the awards themselves and how they will work, and what we can expect from today's event. Let's start with how the nominations were collected and how the finalists and winners were chosen. The award nominations opened in the summer of last year. In autumn 2022, the nominations were reviewed and shortlists for each category were produced. Following this, verification visits took place. This was to find out a little bit more about each of the shortlisted nominations. A verification report was then presented to our panel of judges. The judges then had the very difficult task of selecting the finalists and overall winners, and it wasn't always easy, as you'll see later. So that's how the process worked, and I'm now going to share what you can expect from today's event. I will give you an overview of each award category, what it is, and what the judges were looking for. We'll then get to see all the finalists for that category and find out who the winner is. We'll then hear from our judges about the winners and what impressed them so much. And then, the really nice part, we'll get to see the presentations being made to our winners. Nobody knew they'd won, some didn't even know they were a finalist, so all in all, a real surprise. I hope that's clear. Let's settle in, start the awards, and move to our first category, which is Social Care Nurse of the Year. Our first award is Social Care Nurse of the Year. This award recognises a registered nurse who's made an outstanding contribution to the care of people who use their service. This is someone who contributes positively to nursing in their workplace and across the sector. They've made a positive difference to the lives of those they care for and constantly implement a person-centred approach to the way they work. They are also committed to their own personal and professional development and are always looking for ways to innovate and improve. Let's find out who our finalists for Social Care Nurse of the Year are.
It was a pleasure for the panel to consider Nikki's application for Social Care Nurse of the Year. She is clearly a champion for people with learning disabilities and advocates for families and carers in what's a very person-centred approach. Nikki's not only committed to St Anne's, but has sought out opportunities to share her skills with others, and she's worked on research and with academics, putting together and designing training materials with others working in the learning disabilities sector. Her passion for her work shines through, demonstrated by a strong work ethic and a real commitment to supporting others as a mentor, supervisor and a leader. Nikki, you're a credit to your organisation, you're a credit to nursing as a profession. Thank you from Team Leeds. Well done and congratulations.
So I said you've been recognised as one of the finalists for this particular award. I've actually been fibbing to you, you're actually the winner. So, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well done, Nikki. A great achievement and a brilliant way to kick off awards this year. Let's move on to our second award, which is Paid Care or Support Worker of the Year. This award recognises a paid care or support worker who consistently provides a high standard of individualised care and support. This is someone with real commitment who makes a difference to the lives of the people they support. They will promote independence, choice and control. They are enthusiastic and very often go the extra mile and will have made a real positive change to the wider service too. They are proactive around their own development and that of the team. Let's see who our finalists are.
Hi, I'm Claire Turner. I'm Chief Executive of Carers Leeds, and I'm also being the chair of the judging panel for the Paid Care or Support Worker Award for 2022. There were so many fantastic nominations for this award, as you can imagine, but Alafina from Brandon Court really stood out for a number of reasons. There were some wonderful examples of highly personalised care, but it's really, really clear that she goes over and above all the time, and it's something that she does naturally. In her 12 years at Brandon Court, she has had such a positive impact on service users and their families, and is so well thought of by managers and colleagues alike. Calm, humble, a constant force, unflappable, and quite a hero are just some of the ways her colleagues described her to us. She is so focused on really getting to know the people that she supports, taking time to understand what they need and enabling them to live a happy and healthy life. Alafina is always curious, always learning, looking at how she can find a solution to even the biggest challenges. So she sets the bar for a high level of care and support, and she really supports her peers to achieve this too. There's a lot of love for Alafina at Brandon Court, and it's easy to see why. So well done on your award, Alafina, and very well deserved.
We're here to award the finalist trophy to you. We're not, I've been fibbing. You're actually the winner, so well done.
Thank you so much.
So we have a trophy and a certificate for you. Oh, wow. There you go. It's quite heavy. There you go, well done.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, I would like to thank you for the award, and I'm really happy to be appreciated, and I'll continue with the good work. And I'd like to thank Matt, my manager, for nominating me. Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Very well deserved.
Yeah. And also I would like to thank my seniors for all the support they give us when we need it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Matt, do you want to say a few words?
Only that Alafina is just, there's very few words that you can use to describe Alafina apart from absolutely amazing, and we are so lucky to have you as part of our team.
Thank you so much.
Moving on to our next category, which is Volunteer of the Year. This award is for an individual who volunteers in the care sector. It recognises the valuable and selfless commitment they make. They will build strong relationships with both staff and the people they support, and they'll constantly embed a person-centred approach, showing dedication to the service and demonstrate our Leeds values in all they do. Let's take a look at our finalists.
My name's Hannah Davis and I'm Chief Exec at Healthwatch Leeds. I'm the chair of the panel who were asked to look at the applicants for the Volunteer of the Year award. I'm really excited to say that Kevan has won the award. Kevan makes a huge contribution to the lives of people living in Alton Manor Care Home, providing the amount of commitment and dedication that Kevan is involved in 5 days a week in the care home, ensuring that the residents have brilliant activities to do, such as dominoes, cards, but also looking at the news, having interesting discussions around what's going on in the news. People also describe to us around Kevan makes that totally inclusive and make sure that everybody can engage in all those activities, and has been described by people in the care home as irreplaceable. So this is the reason why Kevan, I just wanted to say, from my perspective, a huge honour to be the person to announce this award for yourself. Huge thank you from everybody at Alton Manor, but also from a Leeds perspective as well, and congratulations on winning this award.
I've been saying all along that we're here to present you as the finalist for the category Volunteer of the Year. I've actually been fibbing. You're actually the winner, Kevin, so well done. So we've got for you a trophy, which is very cold. It's been in my car for about 5 days. So well done.
Wonderful.
And a certificate to mark that. So would you like to say a few words?
No, not really, but I will do. I mean, I can only say I'm more than amazed by this, and I mean, basically, the things I do are managed and organised by our activities coordinator, Chris, who is my boss, without whom none of this would really happen. There's as much praise and thanks due to him as there is to me, recognising the job that he does. And basically, I think it's just a question of enjoying it, really, and doing what you can for people as best you can. Simple as that. So.
Thank you, Kevin. It's wonderful.
Well done, Cavan. Another great achievement. Here's our next category now, which is Registered Manager of the Year. This award recognises a registered care home manager who's demonstrated a high level of expertise together with exceptional skills in managing complex, strengths-based and person-centred social care services. This will be someone who shows true leadership and vision. They will support their staff to meet the ever-changing needs of people who use their services, and will always be looking to bring change and improvement in the service through ongoing review and reflection. This was a very hotly contested category with many entries, so well done to all nominees. Our finalists are
Hello, I'm Shona McFarlane, and I was delighted to chair the panel for the selection of the Registered Manager of the Year for this award ceremony. It was a lively panel with a really strong field. It was so strong that we ended up taking the decision to make the award of Registered Manager of the Year to 2 managers. They each had a very different background, style and approach, but what shone out with both was their commitment to person-centred service provision, innovation and a commitment to staff development. Both are fabulous role models, and we're lucky to have such fabulous managers in Leeds. So just a word or two about both of our winners. Sharon Earnshaw, a steadfast and supportive manager throughout the pandemic. Since then, she has shown some really creative management and is rightly proud of her outstanding rating. Her key strength has been her ability to mentor, train and develop the next generation of care staff and managers. And our second winner, Jenny Brown, is the epitome of innovation. The panel loved her High Five Awards, the open and learning culture that she has developed, and her passion for providing excellent care consistently. Both are well-deserved winners. Congratulations, Sharon and Jenny.
So, I'd like to present you with your trophy and certificate. And also I've got to come clean, I've been fibbing to you throughout. You're actually the winner, you are the Registered Manager of the Year. So, so that's your trophy.
Thank you.
John, are you capable of saying it? Do you want to say a few words?
I think I do actually.
Do I have to listen? You might break me.
Oh God, I don't know where to start. So, I've been working in care for nearly 34 years. I remember coming for my interview at Headingley Hall in, I think it was 2014. And I was at a level then when I actually thought I didn't want to do care anymore. I'd had some bad experiences, and I decided I needed to go on because it is a vocation. It's not just a job, it's how you live, it's how you breathe, it's caring for other people. And the team, the clients that we have the pleasure to care for, kept me going. Sharon, as a boss, has taught me more in 7.5 years than I'd probably ever learn. And she has that drive, she has that ambition, and she instills that in us. She keeps us going.
Yeah, right, okay. I mean, while I've worked with John for 8 years, I've actually worked at Headingley Hall for 20 years in July, so it's been a massive experience. I appreciate the accolade, you know, people saying thank you, but I've always said I can't do my job without the team. And, you know, whilst I might have kept everyone going through the pandemic, there were a time when I was on my knees. And it was my team who kept me going. So, you know, this accolade, this reward and so on is not just mine, it's ours. Yeah, so thank you.
Brilliant, well said.
Yeah.
Thank you. Actually, I've been fibbing all the way through because you are actually the winner of this award. You know,
Gosh.
So well done. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Would you like to respond?
For somebody that says a lot, I don't know what to say. Apart from, I suppose, none of this is done on my own. It's done as part of the team. And I think Complete Care is one of the best teams. I think everybody plays their own little part. I think together we come together like a jigsaw, and it just makes the magic work. And I think Complete Care is a family, and that's the clients and that's the staff, and together we just make it work. It's magic.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well done, Sharon and Jenny. Another great achievement. Now we're going to have a short interlude and hand over to Una Smith, who's the CEO at Skills for Care.
Hello, and thanks again for inviting me to take part in this awards event, which is celebrating the adult social care workforce in Leeds. I spoke at the event last year and I was delighted when the invitation came again. We really need events like this where we celebrate the excellence in service delivery, as well as the real achievements of the highly skilled and totally committed people who fill around 21,500 posts across the city. I think sometimes we're far too modest in celebrating what we do and the difference that you all make to your community and to the people that you work with. And we're putting that right today, because everyone who's been nominated represents the very best of social care in the city. You all have the values that underpin quality care, communication, empathy, compassion, and really high skills. And you have a total commitment to person-centred care that puts the needs of people who draw on care and support at the very centre of your work. And we saw that every single day in COVID, when all of our services were impacted, but those values and those skills were just as important then as they are now in the post-pandemic world. I think the work that you do is more appreciated and more understood by the general public now and at Westminster. And we need to really build on that goodwill, because without everything that you've done, the people that you supported would have had far less control over the services that meet their needs. I also know that there's a lot of pressure that you're working under at the minute, and we're making sure that that's heard in debates about how we properly reward and celebrate every single care worker in the country. Skills for Care is proudly based in Leeds, and today it's all about celebrating the outstanding work that you've been doing in the city over the last year. And our Yorkshire area team and locality managers wanted me to pass on their thanks and their appreciation for the work that you do. the thing that really impresses me is that the categories today cover all the aspects of the wide range of services offered in Leeds, and they celebrate innovative thinking and thinking differently that we all need to do over the coming years. But they also celebrate individual excellence, and that's really important because we've seen so many examples of care workers going above and beyond to support the people that they work with. And many organisations across the city have submitted nominations, and the judges have had an incredibly tough task to create the shortlists for each award. Just being nominated is an achievement in itself, and we need to be shouting from the rooftops about how great social care can be, and telling everyone that we employ the very best people of any sector. And today we're going to do just that. I'm really pleased to be celebrating with you the difference that social care makes every day in so many different ways to people living in Leeds who draw on care and support. And I just want to end once again by thanking you for everything that you do. And I just don't think we can say that enough. And I want to wish all of the nominees the absolute best of luck. And remember that everyone here today is a winner. You have so much to celebrate and so much to be proud of. So thank you, and I hope you have a lovely day.
Thank you, Una. Let's continue now with our awards. Next up, Best Recruitment and Retention Initiative. This award recognises employers who have successfully dealt with recruitment and retention issues in the sector by establishing initiatives to encourage new and returning talent into the workforce. They will successfully target and attract new talent, and their processes will be effective, enabling them to recruit the most talented people. They will also have strong retention and will demonstrate this through reduced turnover rates. Importantly, this employer will be able to show how their recruitment and retention has improved the quality of the service for the people they support. Our finalists for Best Recruitment and Retention are
Hi, my name is John Crowther. I'm the Chief Officer Resource and Strategy within the Adults and Health Directorate of Leeds City Council. It's my pleasure to announce the winner in the Best Recruitment and Retention Initiative category of the 2022 Quality and Care Awards, and the winner this year goes to Laura Clark, the Registered Manager at Dingley House. Amongst many initiatives, Laura has introduced a trial shift as part of the interview process. This enables the individual to see how staff work, see how the organisation works, and to see the residents that they will work with. This works on all fronts because residents get to see who may be coming to work with them, they can talk to them, and staff see who they will be working with rather, and also enables both of those parties to feel involved in the decision process, and has on occasion shown that the person comes out of interview mode and their real self comes out. It has been noted by Investors in People that this and other initiatives introduced by Laura have been successful, particularly in a challenging labour market. I think that those and other issues, other developments, particularly around humorous and interesting job adverts, particularly asking for people who can dance and people who are very good at quizzes, altogether justify the award of this year to Laura and Dingley House. Thank you.
But Laura, we've actually been telling fibs throughout. Dingley House and Greendown Trust is actually the winner of this category. So well done.
Thank you.
Something for the display cabinets.
Yes.
Do you want to say a few words, Laura?
Just to say that we really appreciate the award, and I'm really thankful to everybody, especially the staff team and the trustees, because without them, I won't be able to do it. So thank you very much.
Well done to the team at Greendown Trust, Darnley House. Some great work facing up to the challenges of recruitment and retention in our sector. Our next award is Most Innovative Approach to Supporting Independence, Choice and Control. This award recognises employers who've shown constant commitment to the independence, choice and control of the people they support. This will be employers who support people with decision making and have enabled them to make choices about the way they live and the care they receive. They will ensure that people always remain in control of what happens to them, and they are likely to have identified areas where people's independence may have been undermined and sought ways to redress the balance. Let's see our finalists.
Hi, my name's Chris Lee. I'm the DOLSA coordinator for Leeds Adult Social Care, and it was my privilege to be on the panel to identify the winner of the category Most Innovative Approach to Independence, Choice and Control. It was difficult. All of the nominated groups and people were outstanding in and of themselves. The person that we picked, though, is Catherine Smethurst. Now, Catherine is the Operational Delivery Manager for Leeds City Council's Care Delivery Service. The reason that we picked Catherine is because the innovative side of the awards we thought were indicated best by the submission on behalf of Catherine. The submission looked at two broad areas where we thought were particularly innovative. The first was the use of arts and the way in which that can really liberate people in a way that is difficult to find in many other areas. There were two examples that were given. There was a rather heartwarming story of a lady called Joan who lives in a care home who wanted to be in a film. Now, ordinarily you would think, well, that's all well and good, but difficult to do. But what Catherine did was to arrange for Joan to get involved with a project at the Leeds City Council, the Leeds Playhouse project. And this enabled Joan to fulfil her dream of being on the screen. So we felt this was really heartwarming. All the people in the panel felt uplifted by this. It was one of those days when it was busy day, lots of things to do, and all of a sudden from nowhere a lovely heartwarming story about Joan and how she'd accessed the project at the Playhouse. The other area of innovation that we thought was particularly commendable was the way in which Catherine used digital technology in order to enable people to access services that were available. Now, it was recognised that not everybody is digitally as literate as some people, and so what Catherine did is reach out to, say, family members of older people to provide them with the information which could then be cascaded down to their relatives, friends and so on and so forth, to ensure that they could access services that were available. Because it's all well and good having a service, but if people aren't aware of it, the people who would benefit from accessing it, it's not much good. So Catherine recognised this and was able to use technology and also innovative networking with family members and so on to ensure that people got the service that they would benefit from. So congratulations, Catherine, very well done. and keep up the good work.
And this is where I've got to fess up. I've been fibbing to you. You're not a finalist, a shortlisted finalist. You're actually the winner of this award.
Oh gosh.
So well done. So, as this award is for an individual, that's yours.
Oh.
So I hope you've got somewhere suitable to put it. So
Put
well
it
done.
somewhere lovely.
Yeah. And we've got a certificate for you as well.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, that's, I'm all, tongue-tied now.
Now I'm going to invite you to say a few words.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much. I think it's a fabulous award, and I think it's the kind of thing that you can only do when you've got a fantastic team around you, and that's, you've got all that sort of fantastic approach from the senior management team, and then all the enthusiasm from all the staff across the service. I think that's
excellent.
Lovely.
Thank you. Well done.
Well done, Catherine. Another brilliant achievement. Our next award is Most Inclusive Service Provision. This award recognises a service which has taken steps to promote equality, diversity and inclusion. Employers will have encouraged the use of fair, ethical and inclusive practices. This will improve the accessibility of the service to the people who use it. All staff will be committed to equality, diversity and inclusion and have access to training and resources. The service will provide opportunities to people to participate as fully as they can at all levels of the service, including in its day-to-day running. Our finalists are
Panel for Most Inclusive Service were delighted to see the wide variety of examples that Loving Care could provide to show how they really do try to be inclusive. They talked about their customers and the customers' needs and desires. They talked about family members and their part to play. They spoke about their staff and how important they are. Every sentence, every paragraph of their example just struck a chord with the panel. And we are really, really proud to give this award to such an inclusive organisation. Very well done and congratulations.
We've got a trophy for you for Loving Care. We said we'd come out to make a finalist presentation. We've actually been fibbing. You're actually the winner for this category.
Oh my God!
So well done.
What I'd like to say is to thank you, Sally and Edward, and our other customers who have nominated us for other categories. But I think everything comes together where our heart and soul is at the central point of our care for our customers and for our staff, because they go hand in hand. And this is all due to the staff, the team that we have, and the families like yourselves who work so closely with me, because it can't be done just by the manager or by the organisation. And I feel honoured to have had the opportunity to work with, to support with your loved ones, because you've contributed to the success of this.
Thank you.
And for you to be here today, I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to just affirm all the professionalism that you've already mentioned, obviously. There's no doubt about the professionalism, but I'd like to say that it actually comes from her heart.
Thank you, that's lovely. And Sally?
I'm just absolutely chuffed for a team that just absolutely well recognised and utterly deserved. And
Thank
from
you.
my heart, thank you.
Lovely, thank you.
Well done to the team at Loving Care. Our next category is Digital Innovation to Support Independence. This award recognises an individual or a group who've shown exceptional entrepreneurial skills to bring in a new digital system or product. It will be something that increases independence, and the impact for people who use the service will be clear. It may also allow the service to run more efficiently, bringing a cost or time saving, and have benefits for the team too. Our finalists in this category are
Really good. I'm pleased to announce that Beach Hall have won for the second year running. Really great to see that they are following on from the great work that they were doing last year, making real good use of Facebook and Twitter and social media in general to connect with their communities and enhance the service that they offer to their residents. When I visited the care home, great to see lots of use of technology around the home, with residents using iPads, for example, to do crosswords and word searches, and also Kindles for books and audio books. So great use of technology. What I really liked as well was the Magic Table, an interactive tabletop where you could have a number of different games on the table. I played Whack-A-Mole, so great fun, great interactivity, and a great way of getting people around the table and interacting and working and playing together. Residents also have access to Alexas, so they can play the music that they want to play. And when I visited the care home, it was just before Christmas, which was also good to see. They were really taking advantage of YouTube and using YouTube for karaoke in the residents' lounge. So that was really good to see as well, and got everybody involved in a community setting. The one thing though that really stuck out to me was how they're using FaceTime and Skype, and how they're offering that additional way of communicating with families and friends who might not be able to get to the care home quite so often. And one really good example that we were shown was where somebody was celebrating their 100th birthday, and obviously using that technology enabled more people to interact with that resident and celebrate that birthday when they perhaps otherwise wouldn't have. So really good use of technology in the care home. They're building on what they were doing last year, and congratulations to Beach Hall once again for this award.
So what I've told you is that you are a finalist for this award, and I've been fibbing. You are the winners again.
Thank you! Brilliant. Thank you very much, Trevor.
Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, thank you very much to the whole team approach to promoting the digital innovation. Continue using our devices like our Magic Table, Alexas, and keep sending me the pictures so we can upload them on the social media on day-to-day basis and share them around the world. So thank you and congratulations, everybody.
Well done to the whole team at Beach Hall Care Home. We're now moving to our last award for this year, and it's a very special one, the most outstanding contribution to social care. This special award recognises an individual who's gone the extra mile and made a long-term, outstanding contribution to social care. They will have made a significant difference to people's lives, often going above and beyond. They will have embedded Leeds values around person-centred care and strengths-based approaches in all that they do. They will have been innovative and creative in their approach and have a real track record of improvement within the sector. They may still be working in the sector or have recently left or retired. Now this year, it's even more special, as we received many nominations for 2 outstanding people. And they are both finalists. Our first finalist worked in the sector for over 38 years before having to retire prematurely after contracting COVID. The second finalist had worked in the sector for over 30 years, dedicating her life to supporting others. Sadly, she recently passed away following a short illness. Our judges felt it was only right to make this award to both. So let's find out who these special people are and the thoughts of our judges.
The Outstanding Contribution to Social Care Award is a very special award as it recognises an individual who has gone the extra mile and made a long-term outstanding contribution to social care in Leeds. This time we received 20 nominations for people who have been involved with a range of organisations. We reviewed these nominations in order to determine how had they gone the extra mile in their role, how was their approach made a difference to people's lives, and how have they shown innovation and creativity when seeking to improve the sector. It was clear by the number of nominations received and what we were told that there were 2 people that we needed to find out more about. So our verifiers went out to talk to the nominators and others who had worked alongside them. I'd like to tell you more about these 2 people and why we selected them as finalists. Our first finalist is Andy Rawnsley. Andy was the Chief Executive Officer for Aspire Community Benefit Society. Whilst in this role, he led the organisation through significant change and developments, including spinning out Aspire from the local authority. Andy has been key to Aspire achieving its stated purpose, this being Aspire Community Benefit Society is a not-for-profit social enterprise which provides care and support services to adults with a learning disability. Its purpose is to enhance the quality of the lives of the people it supports. It puts them at the forefront of everything that it does, and it empowers people to be as independent as possible by supporting them to build on their strengths. It encourages people to play an active part in the communities in which they live and to take advantage of all the opportunities offered by living in the diverse city of Leeds. The people that they support may have a wide range of additional support needs, including physical disabilities, complex needs, behaviours that challenge, sensory impairment, or being on the autism spectrum. It works to safeguard people from avoidable harm while supporting them in positive risk-taking, decision-making and choice. Aspire supports more than 1,000 adults with learning disabilities to have better lives through the provision of day opportunities, supported living and respite services. These organisational aspirations have been fundamental to Andy and have formed the basis of his long career in social care. In talking to the nominators and others, it was clear that Andy is held in very high esteem. They told us that he has been a terrific leader. This can be measured by the number of people who have followed him throughout his career and through periods of significant change and developments within Aspire. This was achieved in part by the trust that people have in him. As well as leading a successful organisation as the Chief Executive Officer and being an active board member in other organisations, Andy has never lost his passion for providing truly person-centred services and support for people with learning disabilities. This has been the guiding ethos of his 38-year career working within learning disability services. What is also apparent is the outstanding support that Andy has provided to staff, to clients and families, encouraging many individuals to develop their own careers, to listen to people and to provide reassurance when needed. Finally, we were told by everyone that we spoke to that Andy has a great sense of humour, an ability to work with people at all levels, and is down to earth and realistic. All of which has meant that he has been able to make an outstanding contribution to social care and is a worthy recipient of this accolade.
What I haven't told you yet is that you're not a finalist, you're actually the winner for the award Most Outstanding Contribution to Social Care. There you go.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
And we've got
Our other finalist for this award is Pamela McGowan. Pam was the registered manager at Dinesley House, which is part of the Green Down Trust. As well as receiving nominations from Pam's colleagues and friends at Dinesley House, we were also asked if Pam's outstanding contribution could be recognised by other organisations, including Skills for Care and the Leeds Care Association. This is what we learnt about Pam. Pam worked in the sector for over 30 years, dedicating her life to supporting others. Pam's career was at Green Down Trust, where she progressed to registered manager at Dinesley House Care Home and was the general manager of Stockwell Lodge and Valley Lodge supported housing accommodations. Pam was an active member of the Leeds Care Association throughout this time and was also a trustee of the Hewer White charity, supporting families with learning disabilities. This was done in her own time. Pam always committed to providing the best quality care and support accommodation for individuals, and by doing this, she succeeded in making a real difference. This is reflected in the Dinesley House's many positive testimonials and reviews from so many who have been involved in the organisation. Pam always maintained an exceptional reputation within the Leeds care community. We believe that Pam is truly deserving of this award. It is evident when speaking with people and organisations within and around Leeds that her contributions to social care have been outstanding, and her passion for caring and helping others has positively touched the lives of so many people, both within her professional career and her personal life. Pam was due to retire in September last year, even whilst being terminally ill, and she sadly passed away late last year. The team at Dinesley House felt it even more appropriate now to commemorate her outstanding contribution to social care. They told us that the entire team at Green Down Trust feel truly privileged by being able to continue working in Dinesley House, which is a loving and family-orientated environment which Pam created. As part of the verification process, we saw many lovely testimonies, compliments and thanks which told us how Pam's involvement had affected the lives of so many people. It is clear that everything that Pam did was about providing a caring environment for the people that she looked after, and which would ensure that they had rich and comfortable lives despite their circumstances. She was everything that an outstanding registered manager should be, respected by many, both within the Green Down Trust and across the social care sector in Leeds. She was always someone who was committed to supporting others and someone who was always keen to try new approaches.
I'm very, very honoured to receive it. This is all about teamwork. This is about all the staff here and the committee and Laura and the management and our beloved residents. This is all about that. And I am very, very honoured to receive it on Pam's behalf. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sean.
It's been an honour and a privilege to host this year's Quality and Care Awards. Well done to everybody involved, all our nominated people, finalists and winners. And now I'm going to hand over to Caroline Barrier for some final and closing words.
So that concludes our second Quality in Care Awards, and congratulations again to all of our nominees and our winners. Watching the winner presentations really puts into perspective just how important and significant the Quality in Care Awards are, by the joy, recognition and inspiration each success story brings to individuals and to organisations. Please look out for the next Quality in Care Awards and take the time to complete nominations for all those wonderful staff around you who are doing an amazing job and should be celebrated. I would like to end by thanking each and every one of you for the contributions you make, no matter how big or how small, in making Leeds a safe and friendly city for people to live in and grow old in.